Hello, Paige. I just finished watching your week 4 video. Um, and I always love your perspective on things. You kind of read a little bit further, interpret a little bit further. Your analyses are always pretty good. I'm so glad that you are enjoying your time at Austin ISD already. Good luck with all that. And make sure and let us know like how it's actually going, being, it's kind of unique to be going to school for what your job is right now. Like, it's going to be very eye-opening in some ways. So I'm excited for you there. So let's get into your video. I agree with you on the distortions. And actually let me get back there. I like how you picked up on the all or nothing. I hadn't really picked up on that. But it's there because she is like, this is dumb. I already have this, so it's not worth it. But then also, the distortion about, or the thought about, not the automatic thought, not the distortion, the thought about her husband resenting her if it's a waste of time. Can he watch the kids? And that one right there, can he watch the kids? That's all I'm at. I can't do this. So if there's one weekend where I can't do it, then I'm not going to do it at all. And I know a lot of people that do that. Like, it's not worth the time to do it if I can't, if this can't happen. And so I agree with you. I see that there for sure. I do think she is catastrophizing. I do think that she does this with when she's like mind reading what her husband's going to think or feel about this. The whole resent me if it's a waste of time. The primary distortion there is the mind reading part. But then it's the catastrophizing of that resentment piece, but with her husband. I know for me, not just with my husband, but like with my dad, it's very catastrophic for me if they don't, especially my dad, like if he didn't approve, definitely growing up, but like if he didn't approve of something, or I would think he wouldn't approve, and so he would feel this way and they would be very negative. That's devastating for someone. And I think for her husband's reaction, the resentment, the anger with it being a waste of time is very, very telling of that, because that means a lot to her. Like it impacts her a lot. So I think for her it would be kind of catastrophic. So I agree with you there. And then what was it? Yeah, definitely middle school. Like all of these for sure. What my question is, I didn't catch the consequences that you talked about, and it may have just been I skipped over it in my brain. I was thinking and listening at the same time. And then you talked about how there's really not much of a difference in how you would approach it, other than maybe the questioning and stuff that goes along with it, but you're still assessing it, using those different assessments, those formal and informal assessments, and figuring out the distortion that goes along with the failing, and then the distortion that's leading up to the depression and the anxiety. So I do agree with you there. Like, the steps are still very much the same, but like the questioning is going to change, and there may be a different technique that is used. Sorry, I'm going back to my through the book real quick. So the questioning is definitely going to change because you're going to use different ways of talking about things, but you're still going to use how did that make you feel? What thoughts did you have? Things like that. I mentioned in my video on that one that the thought recording would be a great one. Kids can track their thoughts about failing, or even what's leading up to the anxiety and the depression. So a lot of the techniques can be kind of overlapped. Just it's what comes out of them that's going to be a little bit different. But that's unique to the kid. So I really liked your video and enjoyed it, and I'm excited for your journey as a school counselor already. So see you later.